Hey, Joe Biden. But if you do, you're losing, buddy. There's nothing you can do. See, Joe Biden is the face of the Democrat Party. So when they lose, he loses. Or rather, when Joe Biden loses, the Democrats lose. So, yeah, like AOC is also losing her shit because she figured she would be like, what do they call those? What do they call those slugs in Animorphs? Right? I forgot what they're calling, but a long time ago, when I was a kid, they had this thing called Animorphs. And it was like these slugs would go inside the people's brains and they would take over their nervous system and they would turn them into, servitors, basically. Still writing checks and dressing the best head to toe. What you expect in the presence of a professional? Nothing less. We smoke the best. A new strain I might invest. I stay stoned. Cause weed is legal. Let's get higher. Up to the ceiling. So basically, the way things are right now, instead of a slug, we got the mask. Instead of a brain slug, we got something to stop us from breathing. Right? And I read articles where they say, okay, so when you first start wearing the mask, go for 5 minutes, then try to constantly build on how long you can wear the face diaper. So you start out for 5 minutes, then you go to 10 minutes, then 15 minutes, then before you know it, you're wearing the mask all day long. Constantly keeping yourself safe from the virus. From the 99% virus that came from China and was made in China. Yeah, the Amish. Yeah, they freaking turn up to the Trump rallies. They started turning up to the Trump rallies. They know what's up. Yeah, so like start out 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Before you know, you're wearing your mask all day long. All day long. And you can't breathe. Because you're protecting your fellow Americans and your fellow human beings from yourself. You dirty virus-ridden bastard. Put on your mask and shut your face. Oh man, this shit really. But that's how they be. That's how they are. And I on my other channel, I made a video about how sick and tired I am of this mask nonsense. And I was talking about how, lawyers are going over data, talking. I haven't had a chance to hear back from them because, some circumstances, life happens sometimes, life gets in the way of your goals. I guess, sometimes. So, I haven't heard from the lawyer. Don't know what's going on with that, but there is legal shit going on. Don't get it twisted. Whoever reported that video about me talking about, if I need to take legal action and whatever, that wasn't harassment. That wasn't cyberbullying. That was simply me saying to the world, I have an issue with this company. Right? Now, if I wanted to cyberbully someone, right? If I really wanted to cyberbully someone, I could dox them, I could drop their name, I could talk about the president of the company, I could talk about the executive officers, I could show you their website, I could show you who not to work for. If I wanted to be a real cyberbully. Okay? Don't get it twisted. Telling you that I'm gonna sue you is just letting you know what the freak is coming. Okay? Okay? That's what you get when you bully people. They let you know that you're on their crap list and that you're about to get sued and that lawyers are going over data that's relevant to me suing you. If you want to take that as cyber harassment and bullying, then I'll just add that to my case file too. How would you like that? How would you like me to get censored? How would you like this video to get censored? And then I go on my channel, find it, make the extrapolation. Hey, let's investigate why this got reported, right? Let's turn this into my case file for censorship. Yeah, it's circumstantial evidence, but still, it's evidence. It's suspicious activity. Let this video get reported. Let me get the screenshots and the emails of strikes have been filed against your channel because you are whatever stupid reason that you can think of to call announcing a lawsuit cyber harassment. Let me get the screenshot so I can add it to the case file. But yeah, we have the war is bursting all over the internet. We have Borat the idiot talking about Rudy Giuliani. Oh, she's too old for you. She's 15. So what's old enough for Borat? 14? Eh, does Borat fuck 14-year-old girls? He is a pretty uncouth person. Very little understanding of manners and grammar and how not to be a buffoon, basically. Sacha Baron Cohen is a buffoon. That's not being mean or anything. He's just an idiot. He acts like an idiot. He acts... Can't take the guy seriously. So when I see the difference in character between Sacha Baron Cohen and Rudy Giuliani, it's like, bruh, fall back into your lane. So it's like, yeah, it's like, no. Been watching this shit go down in the news too long to where it doesn't matter who's saying it. If they're saying it at all, I can tell if it's bullshit. Okay? So if Rudy said some dumb shit, I would hear it. Alright? But Rudy doesn't say bullshit. That's what reputation is all about. See, it's Sacha Baron Cohen that ain't got no manners and comes with the bullshit. Right. But yeah, I have strikes against my other channel, so I'll be doing my uploads from here from now on. See how long that lasts before the commies strike again and give me, let's see, because I'm still suing Retail Data. I'm still suing them. So I want somebody to report this video so I can add the information to my case file, because you're just giving me more information, okay? You're just giving me more evidence. You're just pissing me off more, okay? And there's lawsuits popping off all over the world, right? With this mask shit. What was that? End SARS? Yeah, what about end SARS? Hey, the cure can't be worse than the disease. Hey, and first of all, they drummed up the whole thing. Okay, COVID is real. Yeah, sure. Fauci has, he's done work to get this virus publicly released into the American population, right? Now, the American government wouldn't do it to their own citizens, right? So they told Fauci, no, So Fauci decided to go over to China, right? What was that? Yang Ximing? Was that the woman that was in the laboratory with all the testing and the virus and adding all the functions and shit? I think her name was Yang Ximing. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, man, she's Fauci is a dirtbag. In my dirtbag, man. Like, calling Fauci a rasclot is being very kind. Okay. Calling Fauci a bumbaclot is being too nice. Oh shit. But it's crazy, man. But I'm noticing that certain people are starting to get their channels back. So I'm still waiting for James Munder to get his channel back. You know, YouTube. I'm still waiting for James Munder to get his channel monetized. Is that ever gonna happen? Or is it just more evidence of YouTube's hatred of people who speak freely and genuinely on the internet and happen to have a few immature people who can't handle the fact that this is what goes on in people's everyday lives? Hey, YouTube. Baby, come give me something. Baby, come give me something. All the watchers of Vice News probably hate my channel, and I know they hate James Munder's channel. So yeah. When are we gonna get that channel back? Google, YouTube. Oh yeah, I forgot. Google is trying to play God, right? You're trying to play God, trying to mess with the algorithms, trying to sway the election. Is that like domestic terrorism, interfering with an election? When a large conglomerate company basically colludes with the enemies of the law in America, right? Law and order. Google. I don't think trying to play God has anything to do with law and order. I think it has to do with Sundar Pichai having a God complex. I'll vape to that. Where the clouds is, hey. But yeah. Oh God. Oh yeah. Got the Karani, man. Hey, now is the winter time. Now is the time to get the Karani. Now is the time to wear your mask so you make sure you catch the virus. What did they say before? The virus thrives in the cold, right? But all through the summertime, the Democrats tried to keep us inside. And all through the wintertime, you know, the natural rhythm is to stay inside, right? So the Democrats are going to try to make this winter the most depressing
what that winter can be, right? Because they're gonna shut everything down. They're gonna try to bring this country to a whole new level of desperation, right? Because they want to push that vaccine. They don't care about Trump's vaccine. They want the Bill Gates tranny vaccine. The guy looks like he is the woman, and he had surgery and hormones, and his wife, the one that they say is his wife, Melinda, she looks like she used to be a guy. And she got the hormone surgery, right?
Wiz Khalifa's gonna be right there waiting for you, I promise. Gonna get y'all there.
COVID-19 indicates Bill Gates. Death to the world. Hey, Trump. Burn it all down. Black Lives Matter. Yeah, it's fake, man. I know, but still. Fact of the matter remains, man. I, for one, don't, never have, and never will give a flying crap about vaccines. I will never give a flying crap about the Bill Gates vaccine. Okay? Now, as long as we have a legit constitution in this country, there's freedom of choice. Right? And this is my blood. This is my body. God gave this to me. Bill Gates didn't give me this body. Okay? Bill Gates is not God. Google, as much as they want to play God, Google didn't make nothing. Google might know some shit, but Google made and created nothing. They can seek to understand it with mathematical formulae. They can seek to implement what God has created. But let me tell you something. There is nothing new under the sun. I'm fairly certain in the distant past, in Earth's future, maybe in the time of Tartaria, there was another version of Google. I bet they tried to play God too then. Who knows how many conglomerates have decided that they are smart enough to try to play God. And funnily enough, we're on 17, getting ready to go on 18 right now. It's Q+. 18, Q+. How many conglomerates have tried to play God? They didn't make anything of their own. They didn't create anything. They can only ever try to understand what God has created and what human beings can do. They can hold all the patents for it, but let me tell you who holds the real patent. And it's not Google. Okay? It's not Trump, it's not anybody. Those are you can't have a patent on certain things. You can only have a patent on your understanding of it. Right? And then you can apply the scientific method to see if your patent is or remains valid. Because that's what the scientific process is. Constant testing of a theory, of a hypothesis, of a set of steps that by experience or by assumption or by hypothesis or by theory lead to a finished conclusion. Right? Now, on my other channel, I haven't been doing my vaccine D classes for a while, but those of you who watch those vaccine, doc reads can see there's been, first of all, there's nothing new under the sun, like I said. And all of these people that are trying to do these focus groups to try to convince people that vaccines are safe, people like me know, okay? We've seen all the tests, we've seen all the austere medical scholars, all the white coats who believed in vaccines at one point, And then through their education, through their walk with, the medical system, they came to realize, hey man, these vaccines, such as they are, they don't help no one. In fact, they're killing people. Okay? And you can get mad at that. Anyone watching this can get mad at that. You can report it for being fake news or whatever. Right? Now, I encourage you to go and do your own digging. Right? I always hear it, oh, you're all on the right. You only watch right-wing stuff. You only read right-wing articles. You only post right-wing memes. But guess what? The left can't meme. And the salt must flow. Okay? So, when people tell me that I don't look at the left or I don't look at the right, that's what the right is all about. It's about looking at the left, seeing what they do, observing them, even playing stupid for a time. Play stupid, because that's how you know when not to play stupid. And if you play stupid at first, you'll have hindsight. And maybe a little regret. That'll motivate you to not forget that hindsight. To not add your name to the Webster's definition of stupidity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Which is why I'm so confused. Why are these people push vaccines, and even though they themselves, right, like the ones who are really in and down with the vaccines, they go and they spend the most money, they get the finest vaccines, the finest everything, right? All of their so-called vaccination signs, they spend and they go and get the finest vaccinations, right? And somehow they're still scared of your unvaccinated child, right? So if your vaccines are so effective, why are you scared that I'm not vaccinated, that my kid isn't vaccinated, that my friends aren't vaccinated? Ooh, it's just like the mask, really, to me. It's not about being scared of a sickness or anything, or at least that's an excuse that can be passed off with vaccines. It's about getting you to do something that they want you to do. It's about telling you what you can do, telling you about the clothes you can wear, telling you about the political statements you can make, and not giving a fuck about your Second Amendment, your freedom of choice, right? Because it's about communism. That's the one thing that separates China from